G'day everybody, Sean from Bourbon Brothers here. Hope you're well. We're now looking at the start of our September picks, the 1792 foolproof barrel pick from our great mates over at Whiskey Hunt Australia. So the Barton 1792 foolproof from the Sazerac Company, distilled at the Barton 1792 distillery. Of course, it is a barrel pick from Whiskey Hunt Australia. It comes from barrel number 4290. It was distilled on the 17th of December in 2012 and it was bottled on the 25th of September 2020. So basically an 8-year-old bourbon. It yielded 174 bottles and we're very, very proud to have some of those to share with our subscribers. So I want to share a little bit about Whiskey Hunt Australia, who've been great enough to support us in bringing this to our subscribers. So Whiskey Hunt started out about 3.5 years ago as a fan page to share cool photos of good whiskey. A friend of theirs bought a bottle back from his trip to Kentucky, which really started the whole idea of searching for stuff that's hard to find in Australia. Originally, they had small events partnering with local distributors to showcase American whiskey that they were a big fan of, but it wasn't getting much love online, although that's all changing now with the bourbon boom in Australia. After working with South Trade distributors for about 18 months, they finally got the green light to bring in their first American whiskey barrel pick for Australia, the 1792 Foolproof No. 1. They still partner with local distributors, but also partner with Awesome Spirits to bring barrel picks from brands not currently available in Australia. One of the coolest things about Whiskey Hunt is pre-COVID, and once we get through this, they travel to Kentucky once a year to select their barrels. Usually this includes John from Awesome Spirits and a couple of friends of Brock at Whiskey Hunt and a couple of blokes in the USA who get to experience some of the Kentucky's finest hospitality. So not only do they do amazing barrel picks, but they also do some really other cool things, like showcasing brands through bespoke whiskey experiences, like tasting events and promoting new releases, and of course their big year-end VIP event, which brings together some amazing people in the bourbon industry for a true red carpet experience with Whiskey Hunt. I'm very, very proud that I'll be joining them a bit later this year. Get rid of COVID. Now, unfortunately, due to COVID travel restrictions, they weren't able to make their annual visit to Kentucky this year, but luckily, Barton's master distiller, Danny Kahn, came to the rescue by picking not one, but 2 incredible barrels. Fortunately, the team from Visit Bardstown captured the whole experience as a part of the National Bourbon Day experience, and they got an amazing video, which we'll put in the comments. After being named World Whiskey of the Year in 2020, demand for the foolproof and foolproof barrel selects has been off the charts. Luckily, the master distiller Danny pulled some strings and was able to get one for Whiskey Hunt, and we're very, very happy to bring that to our great subscribers. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, deep burnt copper on that one. Really nice legs. And the alcohol immediately jumps right out at you. You know it's barrel proof. But in behind that, you get dry oak, caramel, and a dab of vanilla. Now, break this up. I'm actually not going to give you my tasting notes because who else to better hear from than the master distiller Danny at Barton 1792. So what I'm going to give to you now are his tasting notes. So Danny noted with the tasting notes for this barrel, I'm getting a lot of stone fruits, cinnamon, vanilla, caramel, baking spice, and the sweetness really helps balance out the finish. I'm noticing barrel aged components that tells me this is probably from a higher floor in the rickhouse. This is one of my personal favourites, no doubt about it. On the finish is dry, tannic, and sweet with oak, caramel, vanilla, and citrus. It's very long and pleasant finish for such a strong and intense bourbon that isn't afraid to beat you up just a little bit. So once again, thank you so much to the guys at Whiskey Hunt for allowing us to be able to bring this to our subscribers. Make sure you give them a follow if you're not already. I'm sure most of you are on Insta, on Facebook. Their picks come out quite regularly and they haven't missed yet. I'm a big fan of every single one of them so far. So Whiskey Hunt Australia, you guys are legends, appreciate it. I know that all our subscribers out there are going to love this bourbon as much as I do. I hope you're enjoying the journey. Cheers. across Australia together for a true red carpet experience with Wikis. Oh, it's 2 words away.
Almost got there.
And of course, their big year-end VIP event, which oh my God. And other fans from across Australia to have a true red carpet experience with Wikis. Oh, you I'm 2 words away.
Go get it.